Hey everybody, Alex from SCADA here. As we talked about in the Automation 101 series, we went over tags and how tags in Ignition, what those mean, and mapped the idea of tags coming from data you might see on a car dashboard into what we're looking at in Ignition. We'll dive a little bit more into tags here, looking at the programmable device simulator tags that we have set up for our PLC device here in our SCADA Forge project. Because this is the programmable device simulator, we can edit the program, and this automatically loads if we select the dairy simulator project or program. That will pull all of these tags across automatically, and they have this browse path. This is basically the tag name in the PLC, very similar to like an Allen Bradley style format, not similar at all to a Modbus style format, which uses a different form of addressing. But these are the tags that exist in the PLC. So we would have, say, an overview folder, then an AU1 folder, then a fan1 HOA, fan2 HOA, etc. below those. Then we have a bunch more through the overview folder. Let's select another page here. Here we have refrigeration compressor 2, percent loaded. So everything between the slashes maps out to a folder structure, and then the final thing after the last slash is the actual tag name there. So we'll just we'll discard that. I already have all that loaded in. And then if we go to browse devices here in the tag browser in the designer, we can expand our PLC. Here we have a controls folder. This is for the program itself to manage how that executes. Then we have the overview folder. We see our A1, AU2, AU3 folders. And then we have the refrigeration folder that we looked at last with compressors below that. And anything with a folder icon you can expand. And then anything with the little tag icon here is the individual tag that we're looking at within that folder. So this is what the tag structure would look like in a programmable device simulator or a more modern Allen Bradley PLC with a specific tag name like we're seeing here. And then if we were to go to the Rio OSO, which is from Ignition 102, this is from an older style, like a SLIC processor, which is just an older Allen Bradley PLC. This doesn't give us a useful name. Like, these could be anything. It just gives us an address in the PLC. So we would need to know either from comments in the PLC program or a drawing or something, what these actually mean. But this allows us to have a user readable tag structure. And we had imported all of those. We do that in the 102 video. But we can then come here and look and see, this refrigeration compressor 2 line voltage tag comes from our PLC device in the refrigeration folder, in the compressor 2 folder, and is the line voltage tag. So that's how tags are mapped. And again, a tag represents a data point in the PLC. That can either be a value we're reading from a sensor or a device. We could also look at internal logic in a PLC if we have, status bits or things that we want to pull across. So at least a little bit more detailed than we saw in the Automation 101 tags video. But that gives you a little bit more info about tags and how those are mapped than we have in the devices video as well from this section. So if you have any questions on any of that, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching.